What's good, everyone? Today is June 2nd, 2026. I'm back with another live trading session, and I'm gonna get right into it. It's pre-market right now, as you can see over here. Market opens in 10 minutes. Um, I'm bullish on the day, but I don't like this shit that we're just fucking edging this low, like over here, stacking up all these lows, and then on ES making a relatively low with it multiple times and not taking this low out. Like I wanted this low to get taken out yesterday for longs or shorting to it, and I got no valid opportunity to short to it, and it never got hit, so I couldn't long from it either. Um, Now ES edged it a second time. It's like, all right, we could be bearish to it, but at the same time, it's still all-time highs. I don't want to short here unless we start like get some major displacement towards it. Maybe good like continuation lower structure. This whole leg inverses something like that at 10 a.m. What's the news? This doesn't matter. Um, but unless that happens, I'm gonna be bullish just because all-time highs, like it likes to do shit like this and generate this liquidity continuing higher. Waiting for till that dump from all-time highs comes, it's gonna take out all this liquidity. Like, look, it left this liquidity, left this low over here. No SMT, I think. Oh, there was SMT, but yeah, that got left. Like this kind of you can count that got left. All this got left. These stacked up lows left. This was pretty clean, but yeah, it does that a lot of the times where it just generates liquidity and goes up. So I'm not gonna bet on the fact that price is gonna come back down here and take out these lows unless it gives me a reason to. For now, it's not. So I'm just looking for longs. Draw being this high. Next is all-time highs. So I'm just looking to long to here. We've already traded into an hourly gap, traded into all the way to this hourly gap over here on ES. So we don't need the resweep. But yeah, either create a sponsored 5-minute gap, trade into that 5-minute gap for a continuation long at market open, or get an open low, resweeping this low, maybe making an SMT with it or some shit. I don't know. Resweeping this low, probably needed to hit this 15-minute over here because just off of that hourly is not it. I would wait for this 15-minute here. But yeah, resweep, hit this 15-minute and get a long. I would take that too. But I think the thing that will make me the most convincing of longs. Oh yeah, there's an equal high here too. Look at that. The thing that will make me the most convincing of longs is just displacement higher over here, not taking out this high yet, opening up a bullish sponsored 5-minute gap that's sponsored by this 1-hour gap, 1-hour intermediate low sweep, SMT. Trade into that and get a long. But it's all-time highs. It's unpredictable. It could just rip through this high, giving me no entry, which I would still be bullish because all-time highs, right? So I would just want to see this high get displaced through and then maybe like generate liquidity. We get a pullback to probably a 15-minute gap at that point if it displaces so high. But the 5 minutes in this leg are still sponsored. Whatever. We'll see what happens. If price just starts displacing lower right at open, displaces through this low, displaces through these lows, I'll probably just flip bearish, wait for maybe some type of like yeah, there's no higher time frame gap here, so I would have to wait for a 15-minute gap to open. At that point, it'll be 10 a.m. We'll see whether this hourly range was inversed and disrespected. I'm not going to do the same mistakes that I made last week when I shorted and lost taking a dump short. So yeah, I'm going to wait a couple minutes for market open and then I'll reevaluate again, depending on what happens. All right, so here's 9:30 open. Price did open low into these two sponsored 5-minute gaps, but I can already tell you I'm not going to be taking a long from here because, well, right now there's this equal low, and even if that gets taken, there's already SMTs with all these highs. Like, only time I can kind of ignore an SMT if it's like internally if like maybe NQ does something like this, while ES does something like that, then I can ignore it. But if NQ is doing this, and then ES is all the way up here, I can't ignore that. That's too big of an SMT for me to ignore. So I will be waiting here. The low is going to resweep. And if this low resweeps, I expect this next hourly to probably get taken, not just resweep this same one, right? And then if this hourly gets reswept, then I expect the 15-minute inside of it to get swept. Well, whether I expect it to happen or not, I would not take a like bottom low of the day reversal entry unless this 15 minutes hit. If it decides to hit the other hourly, then get displacement higher again, make some new sponsored gaps, 5-minute gaps, I can get in on that again, but I will not take like a low of day reversal entry just off of the hourly. Right now, ES looks extremely bullish, which is promising for longs because ES was the one that got closer to this low and was closer to the low at open. So I do like that ES is looking stronger. And yeah, I'm going to wait to see if this 15-minute gets hit. Right now, the hourly just got hit. But like I said, I'm not going to long right off of the hourly. I'm going to wait for the 15-minute inside of it. All right, so this 15-minute gap now got hit. It's also a 30-minute, 15-minute. Everything is there. However, this leg fucking sucks. There is no inversion. Like, there's a 4-minute all the way up here. There's a 3-minute all the way up here. I would long to the 3-minute, but there's no inversion within that. So I'm gonna probably just either wait for a structure and then a resweep long there. Maybe open up a 5-minute gap as a break even, or just wait for either this 3-minute, 5-minute to create and take the inversion of that 5-minute. Big ass stop loss. And then what would I do? Just go for a 1-to-1? Probably just go for a 1-to-1 because I'm not going to hold all the way up here. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Could still just displace through this, who knows? If we can get a 30-second here, I would hop in on this long. I would just TP 1-to-1. Let's see, let's make this 30-second. Give me this 30-second entry right here. We have the 15-minute for value gap tap, hourly for value gap, all of that. SMT still with this one, so that's not needed. Highest time frame in this leg right now is 30-second. If it becomes a 1-minute, I'll take it to 5-minute above. Overall bullish bias. New hourly just hit. All right, give me this close. And that. That was fucking. Just gonna 1-to-1 this. I'm break even here. Hopefully this just flushes to my 1-to-1. Boom. Fucking done for the day. Okay. Beautiful trade. Hit this hourly low. 15-minute low. Everything was hitting here. 30-second strong ass inverse. I did just go static 1-to-1 just because like the next high is like all the way here, and that technically doesn't need to be hit. Since it's like so far in this 5-minute gap, I'm just gonna go here. Even though I can expect it to go a lot higher, it can definitely, since this 5-minute gap is here, it's not like when there's something like, where's the drawing tool, bro? When there's like this 5-minute gap right here, and then let's say this is all like hella obvious LRL, right? Then I would just, what the fuck? Then I would place my TP here because I don't expect this 5 minutes to get any type of rejection until all this LRL is taken. But this isn't like that obvious of LRL. This is fucking just random highs. And where did I exit at? 501. This is just random highs. So I don't really expect any type of rejection from it. Or like, it's nothing important. Maybe if you want to, you can just hold to this 1 minute, but I'd rather just get out this 1-to-1. That's how I've been back testing it when there's a big range like this. No like obvious highs within, like no equal high, no LRL in here within the 5-minute/15 minute, whatever it is to target. I just go 1-to-1. And this could work out. You could just long to here. This looks like it's going to work too. But I'm cool with my 1-to-1. ES will take this high first, whatever it is. This high will probably get taken. But I'm fine with this trade. But I didn't have much drawdown left on this eval. It's a little win. Yeah, I'm done for the day. I just took my 1 win. That's it. It did go a lot higher, but I don't care. This is how I've been backtesting to go break even in scenarios like this, and it does save my win rate when it comes to setups where there's a big 5-minute gap, big range, to just go 1-to-1 in it, because there's a big chance that, especially it is a big 5-minute gap, right? It wasn't a little gap that can just get ran through easily. There's a big chance that it can give a little reaction off of it, especially it's still a little early in the session. It was on the 30-second, which is pretty volatile, so it could have just, hit the 5-minute and then retraced. But today that didn't happen. I guess it depends how confident you are in the draw. I was somewhat confident, pretty confident. I don't like that all these lows are here, but like I said, when it is all-time highs price action, it does tend to leave shit like this all the time. And I would have been bearish if price showed that it wanted to be bearish, but it souped the fuck out of this shit. Perfect soup of the hourly, rejecting here, had the targets above. I'm going to take it. I'm leaning bullish. I could see shorts happening, but I would need it to be proven. And it wasn't proven. So I got in on here and took my 1-to-1. And I'm done for the day. I'll be trading again tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. Next week, I think Monday and Tuesday I might not be able to trade. Unless it's from my phone, because I'm going to be busy. But I'll see. Maybe on Monday I can, but Tuesday I can't. I don't know. But yeah, good trade here. Could have held, but didn't want to. Like, at least to here, but it's all good. And yeah, I'll see y'all next video.